I mean, why they gotta do this to me? I was having a good day, I watched this movie, and now I'm sad. What is up, Disney Plus fans? Welcome back to my channel. We have a brand new Disney Plus original movie that is dropping tomorrow on the 16th. It is called Clouds, based on a true story, a really sad story. We're going to talk about this film. I need you in the comments down below. Let's do it. Young musician Zach Sobiech discovers his cancer has spread, leaving him just a few months to live. With limited time, he follows his dream and makes an album, unaware that it will soon be a viral music phenomenon. So if you watch this film not knowing it's a true story, it's one of those that everything just falls into place so well for the character of Zach. He gets famous, his videos get a lot of views, he gets the big time music contract. It's like it's all falling into place. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, wait a second. This is based on a true story. This actually happened. It almost feels unrealistic that Zach was able to hit it like he did, but the man had the talent, the man had the ability to do exactly what he did, and he's just a really good-hearted person. Now, I don't know how accurate this entire film, obviously it's going to take liberties, emotional moments towards the end that are meant to impact us as an audience, but this is a story based on true events. You don't really have to do much to it to make us emotional as an audience. Now, the movie is adapted from a memoir called Fly a Little Higher, How God Answered a Mom's Small Prayer in a Big Way. So I found it interesting that this movie kind of leaned in a slightly different direction on the outside looking in for what that book stood for, but it is meant to appeal to more of a mass audience. And then you have this cast, a cast that, you know, if you don't nail the character of Zach, the movie's not going to work. And I honestly thought Finn Argus did a great job, especially towards the end of the film when he has to do a bit more physically and make us believe that he's in that condition. I thought he was fantastic. And the supporting cast as a whole, Sabrina Carpenter, someone who I'm familiar with. Now, the movie does give us a couple of storylines that maybe felt like it was falling too far into the territory of these movies that we have seen before. You have the romance, and then you have the character that is holding back feelings for another character, somewhat of a love triangle, and it really did start to remind me of a film that I saw, I believe last year or the year before, directed by the same director as this movie, Justin Baldoni, and that is 5 Feet Apart. Now, that's another movie that I genuinely enjoyed. I got some good moments from, even though it was a bit too cliche for someone that's watched plenty of movies. And if you've seen a lot of these kinds of movies, Clouds does nothing different. But what it does do is it gives you the emotional moments that you are looking for and the emotional moments that come from a story centered around cancer. And it's devastating, absolutely devastating to think that this is based on a true story. Deep down, the entire time, I was hoping, I was praying that maybe something good was going to happen, and you keep falling back on the fact that Zach, real life Zach, went through this and thankfully was able to get his voice out there, and so many celebrities. I went back and watched so many videos. Soul Pancake, I believe, is the YouTube page of Zach and his real story and the celebrities that came together, and they were able to sing his song. And the actual song was really, really good, the one that went viral, and all of these interviews, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. Now, a lot of people are going to be afraid that Disney is going to take this and just turn it into a film just to get it out there and be emotionally manipulative. And this is the prime story for that. It's the prime story for a lazy script. It's the prime story to hit all of those emotional beats and bring its audience in because of the content and not because it's well written. And I won't lie to you, there were moments in the movie that I thought were cliche, predictable, even though it's based on a true story. I don't count that as a negative. It genuinely did what it set out to do for me. It worked its magic, and sometimes you just need an uplifting story like this, especially during this time in the midst of the pandemic when we're all sitting at home and we're looking for something to lift our spirits. And even though the movie in general, the whole concept, the idea that Zach has cancer and there's really nothing he can do about it, that's not going to lift our spirits. But what does lift our spirits is what this man is able to do, the relationships that he's able to have, and just the heartfelt moments with he and his family members, with his dad, with his mom, who's going to do anything it takes, and just the devastation with them dealing with Zach and all the conversations that we had throughout the movie. So I thought Clouds was a good movie. I really did. One of the better Disney Plus originals for sure. Togo, I thought was really good. This is probably second in terms of the movies. We'll see how Soul does. So at the end of the day, Clouds may feel familiar and predictable at times, but the raw and touching moments between characters are more than enough to make it one of the best Disney Plus originals yet. Again, thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments if you like these Disney Plus reviews. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel. My score is a 68%, almost at a 7 out of 10. This is a solid movie, one that I would recommend. A really great true story, a solid retelling, some solid acting, and the direction I thought worked really well. So props to Disney, man. This movie surprised me big time. Appreciate you guys again. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see you later.